So hello guys, today I am going to be talking about the Venom by Donny Cates and Ryan Stickman, published by Marvel Comics, Oversight Hardcover Volume 1. So, Venom, you might have seen the movie Venom featuring Tom Hardy as the anti-hero. In the comics, Venom was not originally an anti-hero, he was a villain, a straight-out villain, as you might have seen in Spider-Man 3, directed by Sam Raimi. And this is more in the vein of Tom Hardy Venom. He's an anti-hero, not at all dependent on Spider-Man, not at all driven by the revenge to the Spider-Man. And here it is Eddie Brock who is the Venom, and not Flash Thompson, who was the Venom in some of the recent story arcs of Venom by Remender. So good old Eddie Brock, as you have seen the movie. So this book is like focused to newcomers who can really get on to a story without knowing much credentials. If you have watched the Venom movie, good, then you know the origin story of Venom. But it's not necessary, really. And I have reviewed Thanos by Donny Cates, and this is the same guy writing that. And Donny Cates is like one of my favorite writers right now, because even though he writes blockbuster comics, like mostly action, but he managed to give an emotional connection to the characters like Venom here. By Venom is given, like Venom speaks to his symbiote, and the symbiote is given an identity of its own, which we do not find in the Venom stories too much. And what can I say without spoiling this? Okay. So one problem arises, like we learned that the symbiotes are not. There are a race of symbiotes in a planet called Clintar, and it deals with original symbiotes and some crazy stuff. Like it completely revamps the mytho of the Venom, the symbiote. And there are some really horrific panels in this, and I'll show you in the last of the video. And I'm sorry to say, but I cannot say much about the story without spoiling it. But I can say it's a really good story for action maniacs, conspiracy theories, and if you like world building, like in mangas, like in Naruto, One Piece, and if you like world building, if you like revamping the character very much, and like a definitive version of the Venom, I would surely recommend this book. But this is not a complete story. There are sure to be more volumes coming out. As to this day, the story started in this book is being continued. So I would definitely give you recommend a read of this. And so now let's go for some interior panels, shall we? So yes, that's the front cover of the book, and as I say, this will change how you think about Venom forever. And Donny Cates, Ryan Stickman, Iban Coelho, Joshua Cassara, and this is Venom as drawn by Ryan Stickman. Quite horrific looking, isn't he? And yes, Donny Cates expand out and all that stuff. And I forgot to say this, but it has a really beautiful interior cover. As you can see, as we remove the dust jacket of this book. Yeah, look at this. That's Venom with the wings carrying Spider-Man, who is Miles Morales. You may be familiar with him from the movie Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And now let's look at the interior, shall we? And this is the dust jacket. The creators Donny Cates and Ryan Stickman, and this is Eddie Brock. And yeah. Okay, now this book may not be so new reader friendly, because many readers won't know who this guy is. There is some introduction given in this volume, but he is like the mainstay, like a hero of the new Marvel universe. Basically, he is an evil version of the Reed Richards from the Fantastic Four. If you have watched the movies or read the comics, you may know. From a different universe, that is the Ultimate Universe, and he's basically a twisted version, a twisted genius. And it collects Venom 2018 1-12 by Donny Cates and T Plus, and 34.99, and I got it for 2,000 rupees. Okay, and white protection covers, and this is mostly. And this picture here is part of the mystery. That is the first story about this Venom planet, which I have said. And yes. Now, one fun fact: the Donny Cates claim that this book is much better than Venom, better than Watchmen, which is like the greatest graphic novel ever written by Alan Moore.
I won't say it's like that, but they are quite different. So that is like one philosophical political conspiracy. This is one horror themed mythos expanding story. And yes, there are no spoilers here. Okay, so just yeah. Now, if I show any more panels other than this, it will be spoilers. And let's just flip through it, shall we? Yeah. There are some other artists in this book other than Ryan Stickman. Okay, that's spoiler territory. Now let's look at the extras, shall we? Now my favorite stuff about this Marvel OHCs are the extra. But this book does not have any extras as compared to other Marvel oversized hardcover, that is OHC and Omnibus. Now these are just variant covers. Like if you buy a single comic, it would have a direct cover. That is the one which has most prints. And so there will be some other covers also, like they have a great resale value. Like if you buy a comic for like $6, by 10 years or so it would become $600 or something. Having such variant covers drawn by some master artists, and look at this. These are the variant covers in this book. Now this is favorite my stuff. This is Cosmic Ghost Rider, who was introduced by Donny Cates in his story Thanos that I reviewed earlier. And all this, yeah, look at this. Donny Cates claimed Venom was greater than Watchmen, and Dave Gibbons drew a cover for Venom inspired by Watchmen. That's obviously a riff on Johnny. And okay, that's all I think stuff. So that's all I had to say.
Now that's all I had to say about the Venom oversized hardcover released by Marvel. Sure, give it a try before it goes out of stock. This is not a much thick book, as you can see. It contains 300 pages or so. You can easily read it, and I would give a definite 5/5 recommendation for this book. Check this out. It's one of the hottest books really releasing right now. So thank you. Until I see you next week. Bye bye.